There is a type of person that people cannot stop thinking about. They are not necessarily the most attractive person in the room. They are not the richest. They are not the loudest. But something about them pulls people in like a gravitational force. People want to be around them. People want to impress them. People fall for them hard and fast and completely. And most of the time, those people cannot even explain why. That person is called the ideal lover. And once you understand what they do, you will never see relationships the same way again. Here is the truth that nobody tells you. Most people are terrible at connection. Not because they are bad people, but because they are completely focused on themselves. They walk into a room thinking about how they look. They go on dates thinking about what to say next. They are in a conversation but they are really just waiting for their turn to talk. And the person in front of them can feel it. People always feel it. The ideal lover does the opposite. They make you the most important person in the world. Not in a fake way. Not in a desperate way. In a way that feels so rare and so real that it almost shocks you. Every person you meet is starving for something. Not food. Not money. Something deeper. They are starving to be truly seen. To be understood. To have someone look at them and actually get who they are beneath the surface. Most people never get that. They go through their whole lives feeling slightly invisible. Slightly misunderstood. Carrying around a version of themselves that nobody has ever fully met. The ideal lover finds that version. They pay attention in a way that feels almost supernatural. They notice the things you mentioned once and never brought up again. They remember the small details. They ask the right questions. Not surface-level questions. Deep ones. The kind that make you stop and think. The kind that make you feel like this person actually wants to know you. Not the polished version you show the world. The real one. And when someone feels truly seen for the first time, they do not forget who made them feel that way. Ever. Here is something most people get completely wrong about attraction. They think it is about being impressive. So they talk about their accomplishments. They name drop. They try to appear successful and interesting and desirable. And it backfires every single time. Because nobody falls for someone who is trying to impress them. People fall for someone who makes them feel impressive. The ideal lover knows this. They reflect your own greatness back at you. They find what is genuinely interesting about you and they make you feel like the most fascinating person they have ever met. And the crazy part is it does not even feel manipulative. Because they mean it. They have trained themselves to find the extraordinary in ordinary people. And when they find it in you, something happens. You start to feel more interesting around them. You start to feel more alive. And your brain does something it cannot help. It associates that feeling with that person. You do not just like them. You need them around. Now let us talk about something darker. Something most people are too afraid to admit. Every person alive has a fantasy version of themselves. A version that is more confident, more successful, more loved, more free. A version that the real world has not quite allowed them to be yet. They carry this fantasy quietly. They do not talk about it. But it is there, burning underneath everything. The ideal lover sees that fantasy. They speak to it directly, not through flattery, through something more powerful, through belief. They make you feel like that version of you is not a fantasy at all, like it is who you actually are, like you have just been hiding it. When someone makes you feel like your best self is your real self, you will follow them anywhere. That is not manipulation. That is one of the deepest forms of human connection that exists. But here is where most people fall apart when they try to be this type of person. They become too available. They are always there, always responsive, always agreeable, and without realizing it, they make themselves ordinary. Familiarity kills desire. When someone can predict your every move, when they know you will always show up, always respond, always say yes, the tension disappears. And desire needs tension to survive. The ideal lover understands the power of mystery. Not fake mystery, not playing games, real mystery. They have depth that you cannot fully reach. They have a life that does not revolve around you. They have interests that pull them away sometimes. And that pull, that slight distance, that feeling that you have not quite figured them out yet, it keeps you thinking about them when they are not there. Absence does not make the heart grow fonder. Absence makes the mind obsess. And obsession is the engine of deep attraction. There is one more thing the ideal lover does that almost nobody talks about. And it might be the most powerful thing on this list. They make every interaction feel like an experience. Not just a conversation. An experience. There is intention behind the way they engage with you. There is craft behind the way they listen. There is care behind the questions they ask. Every time you are with them, something happens. You leave feeling different than when you arrived. Better, lighter, more yourself. Most people leave interactions feeling the same as when they walked in. Nothing shifted. Nothing changed. But the ideal lover leaves a mark. Not because they tried to impress you. Because they invested in you. And that investment compounds. Every great experience you have with someone becomes a memory. And memories create attachment. And attachment creates something that looks a lot like love. Here is the part people miss when they read about this concept. They think it is a strategy, a set of tactics you deploy to make people fall for you. But that is not what this is. The ideal lover is not performing. They have genuinely developed a skill. The skill of seeing people. The skill of making others feel valued. The skill of creating real connection in a world that is completely starved of it. And here is what is wild. When you develop this skill, everything changes. Not just your romantic life, your friendships, your career, your ability to lead, the way people talk about you when you are not in the room. Because people are drawn to those who make them feel good about themselves. That is not shallow. That is human nature at its most fundamental level. So what does this mean for you? It means you need to stop trying to be impressive and start trying to be present. Put the phone down. Stop thinking about what you are going to say next. Actually listen. Actually look. Find what is real and interesting about the person in front of you and let them feel that you see it. It means you need to stop being so available that you become invisible. Have a life. Have depth. Have things that matter to you beyond the people you are trying to attract. Mystery is not something you manufacture. It is something that happens naturally when you are genuinely living. It means you need to speak to people's ideal self. Not with fake compliments. With real belief. When you see potential in someone, say it. When you notice something extraordinary about them, name it. That takes courage. Most people are too afraid to be that direct with their appreciation. But that directness is exactly what makes it land. And it means you need to make your interactions count. Do not just show up. Bring something. An interesting question. A real observation. A moment of genuine connection that they will be thinking about long after you have gone. The world is full of people who are technically present but completely absent. They are looking at their phones. They are thinking about their problems. They are waiting to be impressed rather than choosing to be impressive through the way they make others feel. You do not have to be that person. The ideal lover is rare not because the skill is impossible to learn, but because most people are too focused on themselves to ever try. The moment you shift that focus outward, the moment you become genuinely curious about the humans around you, everything changes. People remember how you made them feel long after they forget what you said. Long after they forget what you wore or where you were or what you talked about. Make them feel seen. Make them feel known. Make them feel like the best version of themselves is the real version. Do that consistently and you will not have to chase anyone. They will come to you.